Hello, I am Julie Hageman, and I am the author of the Learn to Read in 12 Weeks program. This is a great program for students and children who are struggling reading and just need that little extra boost. And maybe what's helped other students in the past doesn't work with your child. This program can work. I'm an intervention specialist. I work with special needs students or students with learning disabilities. I have been teaching for over 20 years, and I just wanted to share the knowledge that I have learned and to help your child learn to read. So I want to show you a few things about how to implement the program and exactly how easy it is. It can really be done 15 to 20 minutes per day. That's it. Usually a level takes about a week, and all 12 levels will take about 12 weeks. But that's not always the case. Some children are different. Some will go through it quickly. Others may take a little longer, and that's all right. It's individual to the child. Just don't move on to the next level until they have completely mastered the first level. Now, let's look at the first section. Every level has sounded out words. And what that is simply some words they have to sound out. And usually they have some kind of phonics pattern. We can see these words all use the at sound. And all you're going to simply do is have your child sound out the words. Now, at first, maybe they can't sound out a word, so you need to help them. You would simply touch each letter. At, mat. At, mat. Notice how I'm touching each letter and then sliding my finger along the word as I'm saying it. At, mat. Then have your child repeat that after you. The next section is sight words. Every level has 5 sight words. So here you would have the 5 sight words for this level. And so I would look at the word and say, this is the word is. Is. Say the word is. And the child repeats the word after you. And then pretty soon you'll be able to say, what's this word? And they'll be able to say, is. Now the nice thing about this is you can also do some writing activities with this. One of the ways I help my students learn even how to write them as we read them is by making a rhythm or a song out of the letters of the word. I might say, is, is, I-S is, is, I-S is, and they would sing along. And so when I would say, okay, let's write is, they would say, is, I-S is. And you could do it with a song. Can, C-A-N, can, C-A-N. And all that does is provide a pattern in their brains to help them memorize the word. The next section is the fluency passage. This is important. It puts all the phonics words and the sight words together into one story. And the first time you could read it to the child. The cat is big. And say, now you read it. Notice I'm pointing to each word as I read. The cat is big. And so they repeat it after you. Do that for every line. Pretty soon they'll be able to read the whole story on their own. Now you may be saying, this is really easy. But the nice thing about this, every level builds upon itself. Every fluency story only uses the words they already know from these passages. Before you move on to another level, they need to be able to sound out these words correctly on their own, read all 5 sight words on their own, and correctly read the fluency passage. Now, I'm not worried about speed at this time, but what you're worried about is that they can read the passage without any help. Once you've done that, there's a little assessment here you can give them. Once they can do all that, then you go on to level 2. Every level gets a little bit tougher, but they don't even realize it because they already know. There's a little review section. These are the words we just did. And then we start all over again. Some sounded out words. This time it's some app words. Okay, let's try it. App, cap. And you would say, now you try it. App, cap. Till they can read all those words. Just read through them once a day. Same thing with the sight words. What's this word? A. Say the word. A. What's this word? See. Read the word with me. See. And if you want to learn to write them, just make a pattern. S-E-E-C. Or go, go, G-O, go. So that makes a pattern in their mind. Then the fluency passage now is going to use words from level 1 and level 2. So once again, I can read the sentence, I can see the big cat. And then I have them read it as they point to each word. I can see the big cat. Now, every single level is going to get them learning more phonics, learning more sight words, and then by level 12, I'm just going to skip ahead real quick and kind of show you what a story looks like from level 12. And you may think, oh, there's no way they're going to be reading that in 12 weeks. But it has helped every single child I've done. So this is level 12. So yes, in 12 short weeks, your child can go from I see the cat to this story right here. It can be done if you just stick with it for a simple 15 to 20 minutes a day. Practice the sounded out words each day. Practice the sight words. Just say, what's this word is? Say the word is. Point to the word is. Read the fluency passage maybe once, twice, 15, 20 minutes. Do that every day. Pretty soon, they will know all this and they will have mastered it. This is a mastery program. Don't move on until they've mastered it. They'll go on to level 2 and they'll be like, oh, this isn't so hard. And once again, they're learning all the sounded out words, all the sight words, and then they can read the fluency passage. Level 3 is going to do the same thing. It's going to get a little bit tougher. Now we're doing some ot words with the letter short O, ot. Same thing, they sound them out. They do the sight words. They read a new passage using only those words. The passages get more and more complex, but they never contain a word that the student has not learned. That's why this is a great program. So give it a shot. I'm telling you, I know it seems simple. I know it seems easy, but it works. So many times students don't learn to read because they're taught a lesson and then move on before they actually get it and it's able to sink in. This is mastery. That means they do not move on until they have learned the concept. So give it a try. Try the Learn to Read in 12 Weeks program and let me know what you think. Thanks for listening to this video.